everybody. Rochelle Osborne here, and I am super excited to get to share a little bit of my story tonight with you guys, and specifically on how this business has truly changed our lives, changed our families' lives. And I cannot wait to just share some of this with you. So, first of all, to start it all out, I want to give all the glory to God. That's the first thing I want to say, because this business is His business, and He has truly blessed all of this. He brought this into our lives. This was not something that I was looking for. This was not something that I had these big dreams of. Hey, I'm going to be this huge thing in Plexus, one step away from the top. None of that was in my plan, you guys. I have wanted to be a mom basically my whole life. And I remember even in high school when I sat down with the counselor, they were like trying, how they try to help you to get your career field and all of this. And so I said, well, I want to be a mom. And they said, well, we don't have that on here. You're gonna have to pick something else. And so I went and picked that I wanted to be a teacher. Do you know why I picked that? Because I wanted to be home with my kids in the summertime. So my future kids, who knew that I was going to have 8 and number 9 being on the way in 2 months. I didn't know that, but God, right? But anyways, so the products, the products are amazing. Everybody is looking for better health, better finances, and Plexus really is the solution for all. The products I've been on for 7 years, a little over 7 years. And just a quick health testimony, I have not been sick in 7 years. I'm not talking like little sniffles here and there. Those things come, right? But I'm talking knockdown, flu, in the bed, can't move, do anything. That has been 7 years, 7.5 years actually. And so praise the Lord, these Plexus products are amazing. I have been on vitamins basically my whole life, ever since I was a young child. And this is definitely one of those things that I don't say lightly. Like, these products are definitely so different from anything else out there. Before, when I was on my when I was on my vitamins, I was on probiotics, I was on a multi, I was on omegas, all of that, and I was still getting sick every year, you guys. Um, so I haven't been sick in 7 years. I don't have sugar cravings anymore. I don't need naps anymore. I used to need naps like in my 20s with just 2 kids, and now here we are. I'm in my early 40s with 8, and like I say, number 9 on the way. So it's so huge to not be able to have to take a nap every day, right? So that's a big one for me, anyways. But we are a homeschooling family. My husband, he was in the Army when I first started this business, and he did 20 years in the military. So on the products for 7 years. I started the business 6 years ago. I did not do the business right away. I was one of those people that thought that I didn't have time. And that's truly what I thought in my head. I didn't have time. I have all these kids and we're homeschooling, right? So when I first started, baby number 6 was a brand new little newborn. He was like a month old. And I did not know what I was doing. I did not have I had a flip phone, did not have a smartphone. I would email myself things. It was so different back then, but it was just, wow. I look at from then to now and it's just crazy. But I just wanted to get my products paid, you guys. I didn't have like these, like I said before, I didn't have these huge dreams of making all this money or anything like that. Wasn't even really paying attention to that part. I really just wanted to get my products paid, and I wanted to be able to buy organic food, non-GMO, for my big family, without my husband coming home and saying milk is $7 a gallon and all these things, right? So so those are my 2 big things. But what happened too, and right around that time too, is I was really looking for a way to minister to others. And I just felt like, again, I didn't have time to minister to others like I wanted to. I had all the children, and they were my first priority, right? And so I loved it that this kind of just, like I said, God brought this to me, and He just brought it right at the right timing. And so what I found is that I just fell in love with helping people, with their health, with their finances, all of it. And I was just loving, loving, loving people coming to me and telling me what these products were doing for them and how they were helping them. So this was it for me, was the ministry in it. And so my first month I made $500, and I remember being so excited about that. Like, oh my gosh, I had never brought any monetary value into the marriage in 16 years. At that time, we had been married 16 years. And I just remember being so stinking excited about that. Like, we can put this on the credit card. Like, this is gonna help. And so it was just a big blessing. And from there, I just kept being consistent and sharing on social media, talking to my friends. How could this help them? Being solution oriented with them, right? And just being committed to the process and not really knowing all of it, what it was at the time, but just kind of going along with it. And every month, little by little, I just kept making more. It was $600, and it was $700, and it was $1,000. And I was like, what in the world is happening here? I didn't even understand the comp plan, how it worked. All I knew is that money was going into my bank account. And I was just like, this is really awesome for me just talking to my friends. Like, I just love this so much. So at the 2-year mark, I hit dual status. And that right there is the top 3 levels of the company. So emerald, sapphire, diamond. So I hit emerald at the 2-year mark. I'm a sapphire now. Diamond is the top of the company. And so anyways, at the 2-year mark, this was right when my husband was retiring from the military, the same year. And I was then making more than him, and he had been in the military for 20 years. 20 years, you guys, of being in the field, being on deployments, getting up at the crack of dawn, taking care of soldiers, all of these things. He was a medic, a combat medic. And so I was like, wow. I mean, like, so the more and more I learned, like, you can compress a 30 to 50 year career down into 3 to 5 years or less. It is just absolutely crazy. So the sapphire came then at the 5-year mark, and wow, I don't even know what to even say. Like, 6-figure earner, it's crazy. Alexis in my driveway. I am a mom of 8. We don't even have room for all the kids with in the Lexus, and I would have never gone out and purchased a Lexus, but the company gives it to you, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Trips to Hawaii, trips to the Bahamas, the friendships made, the more that we can give to charities and different missionaries and pregnancy care centers. We were able to buy a well, like a whole well. I remember a long time ago, we wanted to do that, and we had to split with, like, my brother, my sister, my parents, and we still weren't even able to buy a whole well. And so that was a huge blessing. But one of the biggest things is that Matt, my husband, was able to be home with us. And that is like priceless. You cannot put a dollar amount on that. And, he said he was too young to be like retired. So he said he had to go back to work. So that way he didn't, like, he has his master's and everything, and he's got all these different lots of different things that he's learned in the military, that he said, I just don't want this to go to waste. So I'm going to have to at least work part-time. Okay, fine. So he's working part-time, but he works from home. And it's so nice to be able to have him here, where he's not missing out on the kids, not missing out on having babies, not missing out on all the little daily ins and outs. And so that right there is just a huge, huge blessing. But I want to say too, before all of this, is I was very content before Plexus. I was very content with the military pay that we got. We were able to travel. We lived overseas a couple of times. We were able to see and do lots of things. And so I was very content where we were. But I just had no idea that this was even like a thing. I knew that people did things like this. Like, I knew about Tupperware, and I knew, like, my mom used to do Longaberger, like things like that. But I had no idea when I first started what the word even network marketing meant. I didn't know what MLM stood for. And I did not know that Plexus is so different. It truly, truly is. So anyways, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit tonight about, I'm not looking at these comments. I'll have to look at them later. I'll get distracted over here. But the way that Plexus is so different from any of these other companies out there is that we are such a ground floor opportunity. We're debt free. There's only roughly about 250-ish diamonds. Remember, that's the top of the company, in the whole company. So I became the first sapphire in Maryland, which is crazy to me. But there are some states that don't have any jewels in them, much less diamonds, versus some of these other companies that you might hear of that have been around for a long time and that have a lot of top diamonds or whatever they're called in those companies. Plexus is we are still so ground floor, and we're also such a legacy business as well because we have been around since 2008, but we really have the market on gut health and pain relief, skin care, energy. We just came out with a brand new product called Hydrate that is an electrolyte replenisher. So the sports drink market, of course, weight loss. So all of these things that are really helping to change people's lives and they're working for the masses. And our name is Plexus Worldwide. Right now, we are in 4 countries, but we do plan to be in the whole entire world at some point. So, still so new, but yet also legacy at the same time. Um, 70% of people in the world, in America, are specifically America, not in the world, are overweight and in a health crisis. Like, this is a problem, you guys. Obesity is on the rise, diabetes, all these things. Our products are so needed and they truly are helping so many. Also, 70%, which I found that was the same percentage, was a bit interesting, say that $500 a month would help them with their finances. This business opportunity is needed. This is not like, hey, I'm going to buy this Tupperware. I keep using Tupperware. We're going to keep using it. Hey, I'm going to buy this Tupperware from my friend over here this month. And then the next month, I'm going to go over here and purchase it from this friend. We are team building with Plexus. And that is why it is so different. And not only that, but our products are needed each month. I mean, I purchase some kitchen items or makeup and things, and I don't need those necessarily every month, right? But these are things that people need. These products, they need them. We need them every month. We need gut health constantly. We live in a world with chemicals being attacked on our bodies every day. The soil is depleted, medications that people are taking. And so we need these probiotics every day. We need our omegas every day. We need our vitamins every day. So anyways, I want to just say too that this business is for anybody. Okay, we have people. Anybody can be successful. It starts with the decision. It starts with a choice. It starts in your mind. We have people on my team that are stay-at-home moms like myself or working full-time. We have people that have PhDs and people that have no degrees. We have people that have lots of kids. We have people that have no kids. None of that matters. Anybody can be successful. This is where ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. And it's just a matter of making that commitment to love on others and talk to your friends, helping them. So just never quitting, just being consistent, never ever quitting. You're not going to ever fail if you never quit. So I hope that this has helped you guys share me sharing my story a little bit with you, and 6-figure income as a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling her kids. Yeah, it's definitely achievable for anybody. So if I can do it, you can do it. You are all worth it and you can all do it. So hope this has helped. Hope this has added value to you guys and you guys have a great night. Bye.